Hello and a very warm welcome. In today's video we are calling out George Russell for his performances in 2023. All you bias lovies, have a watch of this video and see that I call my driver out. No favoritism on the channel. If you perform at the highest level, you'll be praised. If you don't perform, you'll be called out, no matter who you are. And unfortunately, it's my driver, George Russell. I made the switch from Lewis to George. I stand by that decision. Support George through tough times as well as good times. I believe George is the future of the UK and he's better than the other Brit on the grid. But yeah, this season's not been good enough by George's standards, and one podium this season is nowhere near good enough for the talent this guy possesses. A champion in the making, but yeah, his performances have been lackluster to say the least. And we're going to delve deeper into his performances. Hopefully this works. I'm going to share my screen, and had quite a few technical issues this morning. Me and my girlfriend have been trying to fix this OBS shit, and it's underway, I think. So let's hope it's working. It's recording anyway, which is more than a positive. So, first race, Bahrain, 7th. Now, we know the Mercedes is a difficult car to drive, but George Russell currently finds himself 70 points off his teammate, which is not good enough. He beat Lewis Hamilton last season. He should be, kicking on from that. He should be positive. He should be, you think he would have kicked on. He's gone backwards. Or has Lewis improved? He's had a few DNFs, but I'm not making excuses for Russell. He's been miles off it this season. One podium is not good enough. I rate him highly. GP3 champion, GP2 champion, a race winner in Formula 1. They go on about the other Brit. He's still yet to win a race. So I stand by Russell's the better driver. But yeah, on the back of this season, you can't really say he is the better driver because the other Brits ahead of him. So let's run down his results. So Bahrain 7th, Saudi Arabia 4th, a DNF at Australia, Azerbaijan 8th, Miami 4th, Monaco 5th, and Spain was his best result of the season as he claimed a podium. That was a good day for Mercedes as they got a double podium, I believe. I believe Lewis was second that day. So I'm just going to scroll down on my... where are we? So we're Spain. So yeah, I'm going to try... Oh, I think I've gone too far. Trying to do this one-handed is not good. As I scroll down. Right, here we go. So we got to Spain. Canada, DNF. So another DNF. Already 2. Austria, 7th. Great Britain, 5th. Hungary, 6th. 6th at Belgium. 17th at Netherlands. That's got to be one of the worst rounds for Mercedes. A 5th at Italy. A DNF at Singapore. Oh yeah, Singapore was 100% his fault. I remember that. Last lap he clipped the wall on, and he had a guaranteed podium. And George Russell had the pace to win at Singapore, and it was driver error, 100% his fault. That was a good race for George. He was the fastest guy that weekend. But yeah, if my auntie was my uncle, she'd have a pair of bollocks, wouldn't she? So he didn't secure the pace really. Georgie should have had that Singapore win. He was the faster man, but he put it in the wall. So where did we get to? Singapore, DNF. Japan, 7th. Qatar, 4th. Now, Qatar was a good performance, taken out by Lewis. He was pretty much stone dead last. He's come back to 4th. Good pace at Qatar. Really strong by Georgie. After contact with the teammate. So, yeah. And then 5th, America. 6th, Mexico. And a DNF at Brazil. Again, he was faster at Brazil and he wasn't let through. But yeah, all in all, nowhere near good enough for George Russell. Yeah, and he needs calling out for his performances. We've got a couple of videos coming up. This was Dane's idea, loyal subscriber Dane. But yeah, I'm a Russell fan. I stick behind him. Got to support these guys in good times and bad, but Russell needs next season. He's probably under pressure because if he has another poor season, he's got the chance now. He's been at Williams, he's done his apprenticeship. Now he's in the main team. He's got to deliver, and he's not delivered. Lewis Hamilton, 226. George Russell, 156. So that's 70 points difference. He finds himself behind Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc. I mean, just think about it. If Oscar and Lance were where their teammates are, he could be 10th in the drivers. Look out. Keep tuned because we got Las Vegas and we got Abu Dhabi to come. But we do season ratings where we basically it's driver ratings, but for the season. That will be interesting. But yeah, I call it as I see it. George Russell, nowhere near good enough. Needs to up his game. He came back after the summer break. He looked back on it, but recent results have not been sharp. Singapore was a huge blow, probably his worst moment of the season. He had the pace to win, but put it in the wall on the last lap. Inexcusable. Yeah, George Russell, we need to see a vast improvement in 2024. Because realistically, this Mercedes car is not going to win in Las Vegas or Abu Dhabi. So, yeah. Yeah, it's looking like he's going to finish 8th in the drivers. Wow, George. After such a good season in 2022. Yeah, I mean, there's a possibility he could get Charles if he has 2 good rounds, but the consistency's not there this season. But we stick behind George Russell. As I say, all you bias lovies, where are you on this video? Because I've called my driver out. Not good enough. Needs to up his game. And yeah, if it's the same in 24, he could be under pressure for losing his drive. We're in a ruthless business here. Yeah. But yeah, I stick behind George. I'm going to support him through the good times and bad. I believe he can get back to his best. His first season in Mercedes was brilliant. Beat Lewis Hamilton. Got a race win under his belt. He is a champion in the making. And he's going to carry that flag for the UK in the future. But yeah, he needs Toto needs to get hold of him and give him a kick up the arse. Remember why he's at Mercedes, because of what he did at Williams and in his junior category. So yeah, come on George, got to up it in 24, because 23's been nowhere near good enough. Shambolic.